Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Elias and welcome back to Age of Engineering. In the last episode, we were working on making some factory upgrades for our Mekanism stuff, which is over here and looks pretty nice actually. I'm kind of happy with the way it looks. What we're going to do is we're going to have our entrance here, and this building is going to be odd shaped. It's going to be a little bit longer this way. It's going to be the door is going to be offset basically, and then it's going to go back farther than anything else, because eventually we're going to need to make a bunch of different gases and some big things, which we might actually expand over here as well. We're just going to kind of expand this building as needed, but I don't want to go beyond this point. I don't know if we're going to put anything else here. We might put Draconic evolution there, because there's not that many things we need for that, but it does need to be close to the power. So I don't know. Anyways, between episodes, I did a lot of crafting. So first things first, we have 3 more metallurgic infusers. Those are going to be used for various things, and I will kind of set them up later. Maybe? Actually, I don't know. Because what we're going to do is we're going to have 4 different metallurgic infusers, advanced to, at the very least, basic factories relatively soon. Which I don't remember how bad the basic factories are. Tier installers are what they're called. The basic ones, oh, those are really easy. They just take a little bit of chrome, which we actually have a good bit of. So that's nice. But I don't know if we're going to do anything with that today or not. But yeah, we have 3 more metallurgic infusers, and I believe that's all of the machines we need for now. We can start automating all this stuff and getting all of our recipes and everything set relatively soon. I still need to, install a basement and figure out the wiring and all that fun stuff, but for the most part, that shouldn't be too bad. Right, I do want to make, what is the thing called? I don't remember what it's called. Mekanism. This thing. Configurator. We're going to want a configurator at some point in the very near future. Requires an energy tablet. That's not too bad. Let's go ahead and get one of those. And then, oh man, it always rains. I swear, it literally just thunderstormed and I went and slept. But can we get an energy tablet? I did tell those how to craft. We're missing a bunch of things. So no, not right now. Alright, well, that's fine. Also, between episodes, let's get to that next, I think. I want to make a storage bus real quick, which we've made those before. But this one's going to be a little bit more important, because we have, we have now a drawer system. So I went ahead and made a bunch of drawers. I don't know exactly how I'm going to set everything up, and I made a bunch of compacting drawers, but we need to have a bus right here on the bottom of this guy, and that's all we need. So it is going to connect like so, but that should be okay. So yeah, now this will be connected to our applied logistics system, and I'm going to be kind of working on this gradually as I kind of decide what all we want to have. We're going to have all of like our metals and stuff in here, redstone and all that kind of stuff. I'll probably come up with a list. I haven't done that yet. I'm probably going to need more compacting drawers, but we're going to be upgrading a lot of these drawers anyways to store more stuff, especially stuff like the stone and all that. One thing I do want to do before I forget is we're going to set the priority of this to be pretty high, so that things will stay in here. But because they're all locked currently, so for example, if I come in here and look at stone, we have what? 3,000 stone. If I take 2 stacks out, has it taken any out of there? No. But if we put the 2 stacks back, it didn't put them in there. It might have put them in there actually. So that's something to kind of keep in mind. I do believe it is connected, but that is going to be a work in progress for a while now. It just kind of is. But let's go ahead and get those sealed up. Actually, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Much better. All right, so what is the plan for today? Well, I want to work on making the digital miner. That is the big thing, and I've been spending a lot of time working on that today, off camera, doing a lot of work, a very, very, very large amount of work. So far I've made the quantum core actuators. I've made 4 of these, which is a stack of empowered diamantine crystals and a stack of iridium. So that took a while. And then the shape card for the quarry takes all this stuff, and some of it is kind of nasty. The vertical digger requires 4 iron casings. It's annoying. But what we're gonna do now is we're gonna grab our carbon. We need to go to, that's a centrifuge. That will get used later, actually later in this episode. But we need to get, I kind of want to get another carpenter for random things. So let's make another carpenter. Why not? I already have one. Okay, that's fine by me. So I guess just put this here. We're gonna need some carbon, liquid carbon, and I don't know if I can grab this with buckets or not. We can. And we're gonna need basically 4 things of liquid carbon. We're gonna need, how do I make this thing? That goes in the center. Like that. And that will get made. And we'll get the quantum quarry. A second one. So I don't really care about the excess liquid. We could have collected it, but not that big of a deal. Carbon is super duper easy to get. It's just melting down coal. And we're going to put this back in the corner for now. We might use it more later, I don't know. But, yeah. I'm going to put the carpenter back down here. Yeah, so it doesn't have anything else in it. That is good. Cool. So, for the digital miner, let's go ahead and start placing things down. We have the steel casing, the quantum core, and the quantum core actuators. Now, we need a robot. That should not be too difficult, other than the fact that we need some other stuff. So let's get this out of the inventory for a moment. We need an energy module and some item casings and all that kind of stuff. We saw that just a second ago. And of course, I don't have any energy modules to make these guys. So we're gonna need 2 energy modules, 2 of these and 2 of these. No, that's enriched coal. Do I have any purified coal? That is a question. It's enriched coal with enriched gold. Alright, well, that should be easy enough. So let's head on over and start working on this. So I really want to get, we have our flawless calculator. So let's get this to the dynamic crafting. One of these years we will make a dynamic calculator with, what is it called? Oh cool, that's how we got it. We get it. We'll make a dynamic calculator, just kind of basically, what am I trying to say? To use the docking station. That is something we will get to. The dynamic calculator is kind of annoying because of the atomic modules, but we'll get there. I just haven't felt like making one yet, and we don't need to use it yet because we do need the automation, but I'm not quite ready for it yet. So we need enriched alloys and 10 item casings. So let's get like 10 tin plates, and then I'll turn those into item casings. While we're waiting on that, let's actually, because the configurator also needs one, we're going to go grab one more set of that stuff. So we're going to need one of these, and then just some gold, which we might be able to go ahead and grab. I don't know if we have any. Oh yeah, we do. Plenty. So, division stuff. There's the energy module, and now I'm going to grab my battery back because I can get away with moving around now. So we're going to need some tin item casings. That is going to be pretty straightforward to get. Let's grab all these. And we'll continue working on everything else while that stuff is processing. So, 3 energy tablets. And we'll get the IC2 stuff automated relatively soon. So this stuff gets overclockers and all that. So you might be wondering why I have the B stuff on me. Our scoops and our smoker, that is going to be used later on this episode. We're going to have to go get some bee stuff. And that's kind of a pain because of the bees we need and the amount we need. But the secret is these teleportation cores are really hard to get. So that's what we're going to go work on. Alright, so we need a personal chest. Let's see. Do we have any of the stuff for the robot? We have the steel. Wow. Alright, so we're going to need a personal chest, which is steel. Pretty easy. So then we're going to need refined obsidian and atomic alloy, which is also refined obsidian. So this is where I think having multiple metallurgic infusers is going to be more useful. But we have one piece of compressed obsidian, so we can get access to the atomic alloys. Do we just need... We need 2, 4, 7... We need 5. 5 of these. So... And it's iron that we get those from, isn't it? Of course it is. So we can make 8 of them pretty easily. So let's go grab 8 iron, and then we're also going to want... Can we use this? No, for nothing else. So let's get one more compressed diamond. And we're going to get some more obsidian dust, and then we're also going to need a little bit of glowstone. So nothing too terrible. But we're going to want 8 iron. Let's see, where is iron? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then the energy tablets. We're going to want 3 of those. There they are. And that can start up. No problem. Right, we need the glowstone as well. How much glowstone do we need? Because that's for these. So we need 4 glowstone ingots. And I do believe that is literally just glowstone. So we're just going to get 4. I think that'll be fine. The osmium compressor is a little bit finicky sometimes. It doesn't always work perfectly. But that's just what it is. So those are going to do their thing. And then we can do these 4. And I'm going to go ahead and get a bunch of refined obsidian. So that sounds so awful. But yeah, it will use a little bit more. So if I take this out, it might not finish making the ingot. Some of the osmium is lost, and it's like exactly 1. So that's a little bit of a bummer. But it is what it is. Alright, so we'll have the 4 of these. So the teleportation cores is what's difficult. So not the atomic alloys, but the pulsating meshes are B products. Ender bees exact, to be exact. And we don't have those, so we're gonna have to get those. And that means we have to go to the end. So we're gonna get everything else done and taken care of, and then we're gonna worry about going to the end and doing all that fun stuff. So you can see why we want multiple metallurgic infusers, especially when we start working on automation. And these machines are allowed. There are upgrades to muffle them. So you know. Anyways, let's get rid of all that. And we'll come back for the rest of that stuff later. Alright, so we should have pretty much everything we need for the robot. Let's see. Can we make a robot? We can. So you go in the center. And then I want to make a configurator as well. That's going to be super duper useful. And we're going to keep it on us. The drawer key I'm going to be using, but the chests we can put away for now. And then the only thing left that we need is the teleportation cores. Which, like I said, other than the pulsating meshes, are pretty easy. So we're going to need to go get a bunch of beehives from the end. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to go explore the end for a while, have some fun. By the way, the configurator does need to have power. Just throw it in there. I actually don't know how much power it can have. Is it a megajoule? Or is it 50 kilo? Nope. 100? 60 kilojoules. Alright, was not expecting that. That is an odd number. Yeah, eventually we'll come around and have a... after 200 processes in the osmium compressor, we'll actually be able to have, you know, just an osmium compressor. So, what are we going to want? We're going to the end, so we're probably going to want to have a little bit of safety items. We don't want to take anything that is... I'd like to take a bag, but I don't want to take most of the stuff that's in this bag because it's all good stuff. We do want our advanced porter, ring of magnetization. We don't need the chisel. We don't need these guys. Don't need our calculator. Okay, so can we... let's see. We have our slime sling. We can use this to get around. Do we have any other bags? No, of course not. And these are expensive to make, aren't they? They're not expensive, but they are annoying. They're just... Let's go ahead and make another bag. And let's make sure there's nothing in here that we might want. We don't need to do any ranged attacks. I'll take some more blocks with us. Yeah, let's go ahead and keep that here. And let's make a new bag. So we don't need the configurator anymore. So I want to make, doesn't matter what color. Can we dye these after? No. So let's make a different color bag just so that we can differentiate. String. We're gonna need like what? 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. And what kind of dye do we have? We could make a black bag? Sure, why not? Actually, red. We have red. Let's make a little bit of purple. And we'll use purple dye. And I'll get a purple bag. Because why not? So there is a purple bag, tier 1. We're going to upgrade this an ender bag. Okay, so we could just use an ender bag. That doesn't seem like it'd be useful. We could also just make bag of holding. Nah, okay. So what we're gonna do is upgrade, and that requires steel. Oh man, so we're gonna need 1. That'll give us a tier 2 bag. How big is this? Not bad. So we're gonna need more steel. So let's get some more iron. Let's go ahead and process the steel, I guess. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna head to the end, and I need carbon. This is gonna take a little bit of time, so apologies, but it's fine. Coal. Let's get half a stack. And this will turn it into the carbon stuff. And then while we're kind of waiting around, before we go do the rest of this, let's go ahead and look and see. So we just need steel. I could just do bag. Yeah, that'll work. So before we do anything else, let's go ahead and see if we can't make a Draconic Core. I think we can. We can make 2 of these. So end diamonds are actually pretty easy. We are running low on obsidian though, so that's a little bit of an annoyance, but also kind of whatever. So let's see. Draconic Core. So we have quantum entangled singularities. We're gonna make 2 of these because why not? And draconium. We can go ahead and process a little bit of this. What's the best way? Enrichment chamber gets us 2. Most things will get us 2. And then we just smelt it. Or we could just go all out and use the arc furnace, because why not? It'll double it pretty quickly and we don't have to do anything else. So we'll go ahead and do that. Then we're going to need some end diamonds, which are not that hard to get. We have electric diamonds. So let's go get that taken care of. We have electric diamonds, I do believe, in our system. So we're going to need, what, 1, 2, 3, 4? Some obsidian and endstone. And that will be everything. We'll be able to make the Draconic Cores, and then eventually we'll get into actually doing Draconic Evolution, but that's going to be a little bit of time. Now, I do wonder, the Chaos Shards. Are we going to be using those for anything? Chaotic Cores, yes. Yes, we are. That is unfortunate. That means we have to defeat the Chaos Guardian, and I don't want to do that. But we're going to have to. Alright, can we put the slag in, like, this? We certainly can. Oh, we have a bunch of steel over here. So we don't have to wait on that steel. Oh well. I'm going to make more steel probably, but I forgot we had more. Some of this stuff is not going to be auto-craftable anymore because of changes in recipes and whatnot. But let's make the Draconic Cores. Let's make 1 and 2 of those. Cool. So we got another trophy. Finally, we are technically on to the next age, which is, of course, the Draconic Age. Dimension Builder is probably the first thing you'd want to do. But yeah, to get into the creative stuff, Angel Ring is the first one. But Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of time before we can do too much. So if we want a tier 3 bag, we need 2 upgrades. 1, 2. And there's the tier 3 bag. I don't really care about Soulbound. We should be fine. And yeah. We might lose our armor. We might lose some stuff. We don't need the drawer key on us. Ring of Magnetization. Yeah, okay. If we fall, we use Charge Porter and get out of there as quickly as possible. So let's head to the end. One other thing we might want is some Ender Pearls. And I don't think we'll need all that many blocks. But yeah, I don't think we need that many blocks. So let's head to the end. And hopefully we can make the digital miner. The digital miner is going to make my life a lot easier. We need to go this way. And glide. End portal is not that far away. So we're going to go to the end. We're going to hopefully find a bunch of bees. We also have flippers on our boots, so we swim pretty quickly. But yeah, we can hopefully get some bees. But more than anything, I want the combs. If we want to do stuff with the bees, we're gonna have to actually like, oops. We're gonna have to actually like do the whole. We need to do the bee breeding, bee processing stuff, and unfortunately, we would need a cold area for the ender bees, which is what we're going to be going after. But that is what it is. If that's what we need to do, that's what we'll do. This is technically a cold area, and I believe where we originally, way back when, originally started this map, this mod pack rather, is also a cold biome. It says empowered. We can always put the apiary stuff on this, which would be kind of cool. But I don't know that we're gonna be able to do that anytime soon. So there is our way down. So not too bad. Some dirt. Just throw the dirt into the lava. And I believe we explored most of this area. So to the end. And this is where we need to find bees. We can also get like soda light and all that kind of stuff, but I don't care about a lot of that. So just come up here, and all these hives are what we're looking for. So we'll get the smoker out, and ender hives. We scoop them up, and we want the mysterious combs. These are what we'll get. So it's a 100% chance for pulsating propolis. We need 5 of them for 1 mesh. So, and we're gonna need 2 meshes. So we need 10 of these things in total. So what we're gonna do is just kind of go around collecting about 10 combs. And we're going to get a bunch of princesses and all that kind of fun stuff, which is fine. We do need to get into bee stuff sooner rather than later, but this series is gonna be pretty slow. Not gonna lie. We're gonna take our time with it. But the cool thing is, if we go to the outer areas, I don't even know what to like call them. can't forget the dragon eggs here. Where the end cities are and all that kind of fun stuff. I don't know what those are actually called. Also, there's a Draconic Evolution thing. What are you? Peridot. We've been using those, actually. I got rid of all of the rutile ore that we got before in, not the last episode, but I believe it's the episode before. And I went ahead and processed it. Or at least I had it last episode. I got it before that. Before last episode. Went ahead and processed it with the magnesium, which required peridot. Was not that hard. Got 40 titanium out of it, so for 10 ore, so not too bad. It does ore double it. A little bit more, I think. Also, we can always come down here and grab a bunch of endstone if we ever need to. So let's go ahead and... I don't see any more hives on this surface over here. So let's go ahead and try to get to... Why does that look like that? That is really weird. Why did I do that? You know, let's see if we can't be talented. Perfect. So what we can do is get an ender pearl. Teleport. And there will be many more hives out here. So I don't even know if we're gonna need the bag. I'm gonna go ahead and mine that. Alright, well the bees did not like that one, but we are to 8 combs. We're almost there. Coarse fruit, plenty of that. There's another hive. The bees are not happy. But we're getting a lot of drones. We have a lot of pristine ender bees, which is good. There are some good things we can get from ender bees. We can upgrade them to draconic, which are pretty cool. Gives us a little bit of draconium, but I don't think we'll need all that many. Anyways, we need one more, and then we can go home. So I just need to find one singular hive. Also do need to be somewhat careful, I think. Is it 10? No, it's not 10,000. Is it only 1,000 that the Chaos Guardians spawn? Because that could be really bad. I don't want to accidentally get close to them. Alright, so I guess there's one. Let's get this. Oh, there's actually 2. So there's one, and that's what we needed. We'll go ahead and get both of these guys because why not? And I don't see any other ones close, so there we go. That's all we had to do. Cool. So now we just run these through the centrifuge. We're gonna put all the bees over here. And something to kind of note, the purple bag is gonna still be useful. We'll probably end up using it at some point for something. I don't know what. We can always just take it around with us if we want to. So these are drones. These are princesses, I guess. We'll just dump all of them in there. And then I will need to kind of sort through things when we move this, because the whole bee setup is going to go over by forestry. We're going to have that like back area. By the way, I set the conductor mass back up. So we're going to get some honey, which is good. I didn't even notice the scoop that I still had on me. Ugh. Is there any bees we can just grab? There's a hive over there. It's a little far away. Let's gonna just break this scoop if it would be easier. So let's get rid of that. And get our inventory back to how I like it. While we wait on the propolis, and then we can make the digital miner. Now, we're going to have a little bit of a problem with the digital miner. It's not much of one, it's just a tiny little one. But, basically, we are going to struggle with, you cannot put bags within bags. That is unfortunate. Okay. We don't need the chisel. So I'll put the other bag in there. So we're going to need power. This is almost done. So we're going to need power for the digital miner for it to work. So what we're probably going to end up doing is at some point making some more capacitor banks. I might actually do that off camera. So make 2 pulsating meshes, and I can demonstrate what I mean. So there's the teleportation cores and the digital miner. Now that is huge. So what we can do, and this is what's really cool. Let's go put the digital miner down right here. It is a big structure. Now, actually, does this power on RF? We can find out fairly easily just by coming here and did I move those somewhere else? I probably did. Yes, I have a solar panel. So we have a solar panel and it generates power, whatever. So theoretically, if we put this down, it's generating power. This is not getting power. Yeah, it only uses joules. So the digital miner is going to require a energy thing. And so what I'll have to do is make another one of those. And that shouldn't be too bad. We'll just make an energy cube. I don't think these were that difficult to make. We can get rid of all this stuff now. Energy cube. These things, not too bad. Does require a steel casing and energy tablets. Those are annoying, but not that difficult. Alternatively, we could just set it up and it'll get power. So the cool thing about this is we can configure it. So we can put filters. So we could do or dictionary diamond. We could do item stack. We can do a lot of cool things. We need to have an ore, but what we can manage is, let's go ahead and throw on our spacesuit, or at least grab it. We're gonna grab something that we probably will want. What all does this require? Cadmium? How much cadmium do we have? We have a bunch of powder cadmium, but we don't have any ore. I don't have any more rutile ore, which is a pain. Oh man, I don't have any of the ores. So, tantalum. That'll work, or we can set up the filter when we get there. Let's do that. So what we can do with the digital miner, and I'm gonna have to think about how we're gonna power it. That is a little bit of a problem. Does it keep the power? It does. I would assume that these also do, but I don't really. Let's use our configurator, and this thing has different states, and I've got to remember how to change them. Apologies, I don't like going into the options all that often. Item mode switch. So it's conflicting with something else. Ugh. Builder wand. I'm not going to be using that anytime soon. Did that make it better? It did. So now we can configure it to different things. And we're going to have a wrench. We're going to wrench the power. So this is holding the power. Good. So what we could do, and this is what's really, really neat. Let's go to Titan. And we'll want to put on our spacesuit. We have plenty of oxygen and all that fun stuff. But let's go to Titan. Home Titan. Dial once. We have our advanced charge porter. And now what we can do is I can just go right over here, let's say, plop down the digital miner, plop down our energy cube, and config this. We are going to need to find one, I think. You got plenty of power. So rutile ore is found at like Y level 16. And I had a little bit of issues finding some, but if we can find just one piece, that would be awesome. As you can see, I did some pretty major mining. Let's just go this way. And hope for the best. And of course our inventory is going to get filled up with random junk. I believe there is a way. Let's head back up to the surface, because I think there is a way we can make it easy on ourselves to get rutile ore. So the digital miner is really cool. You set it down, you give it power, and you tell it what you want it to mine, and it does. It scans an area. I don't know how big the area it scans is, but it just kind of scans an area and mines. It takes the stuff out from the surface and gets what you want. So radii, can we do like 100? Can we do like 99? 32. So 32 is the max radius. New filter or dictionary, rutile, or see if that works. We want this to silk touches off. Start. Ready. Okay. Reset. Config. Delete. New thing. Material. No. Mod ID. That we might be able to do. Rutile ore is libvolbs. Volps. Save. Alright, now if we start, there we go. So we can stop, take out the rutile ore, reset, delete this filter, item stack, save. So now I can do, and there is 112 that it can pick up. Now we just need to configure this guy so that output. Are you getting power? You are. And this is just going to mine 108 rutile ore for us. And that's it. So, yeah. We have really easy mining for anything and everything we could want. And it'll tell us when it's done. It's pretty slow. We can upgrade it later. But I want to see if we leave and come back to it if it'll be done. But I'm going to gather up the rest of the rutile ore in that little area. all 110 of it basically. And next time, the plan will be, I don't know. We'll figure things out. We'll kind of plan, do things by ear. We need to upgrade power. We need to upgrade power storage for RF. We need to get automation. Although a lot of that stuff I will work on off camera. And I guess the big thing is we can start working towards the creative stuff, such as like the angel ring. Angel ring is probably the next thing we're gonna go after. So maybe we'll start working towards that and then go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Also, the other thing we should probably work on here soon is wither. Automating the wither. That is going to be a pain, but it is very important. So we'll see. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!